We start this December 20th, 2023 with Kitty on the Tempur-Pedic, very comfortable bed. And Kitty's supposed to be on the recliner. Are you laying in our bed, Kitty? Look at that comfortable kitty. Mostly he has to go in the bedroom because, well, he gets into things sometimes. All right, kitty, come on. Here we go. It's okay. It's okay. Here we go. That's a good kitty. Oh, he's just a purring. Look at that kitty. Were you comfy and sleeping? All right, kitty. That's where you usually lay. Don't forget. You have a scratching post. Also, your cat condo, it's 2 levels. And your whale shark tunnel. So remember, you can always play in this all day if you get tired of sleeping. Your 20-hour nap. All right. So one thing cool about QT is that sometimes they just give you the refill for free. So he didn't have a problem with it. But yeah, other times it's $1.18 usually. So interior and exterior, if you stop, see its advertisement. It is Ricky's Painting Remodeling for 469-463-8778. Ricky's Remodeling. Interior and exterior. Looks like a good one. And pricing on QT is $2.79 for a gallon of unleaded. All right, 67 degrees Fahrenheit. We're at 204,821 miles on the odometer. And it is an odometer. And it is December 20th, 2023. And welcome to the Please Subscribe show. Hello, I'm Cole Spivey. This is the Cole Spivey channel, also known as the Please Subscribe show in the descriptions. We used to have initials p.s.s, but I cut that. It's just Please Subscribe show in the description. And Linda and I, Linda's my wife, we both started the show about 3.5 years ago in Carrollton, Texas. All right, now some new exciting aspects to the show is they have allowed me to offer you or to give you the ability to do what's known as super things. So that aspect of the show is on there. A super thanks is like, let's say if I gave you some valuable information or it really helped you or something, or maybe it was just good inspiration or something may have happened or you enjoyed it. You can do a super thanks and it gives you the pricing. I think it's anywhere between $2.99 all the way up to $499, which is a heck of a super thanks. That is kind of like a membership, and the membership thing won't go into effect until we receive 1,000 subscribers. Then we will qualify to offer you the levels in membership, which you can also become a member. And that means when we do, let's say like if we do a live stream, we can do members only chat on a live stream. There's all different perks that are there for members only, but we're not offering membership yet. We still need about 250 or 240 something subscribers, and I have an advertising thing that I'm going to do eventually to get there. We're going to attempt to do a live stream this January 1st. So for bringing in the new year, we'll do a live stream. We've done it before, and usually we'll play at least a song on the guitar. We'll talk for an hour or so and just see who who dials in this year. Last year we only had a few people. It was international, so it was so cool. There's people from like Mexico and all over the world, like who knows where. Probably people from Europe and all kinds of stuff had dialed in or had got onto our live stream, and it was a lot of fun. Not a whole lot, but we're going to see what happens this year. And I am able to do it with this device right here. All right. Now, that's cool. So super thanks are being offered, and that'll probably be the title of this particular segment. Now, we head to delivery. I'm learning some new aspects of the show from a mime in New York. He's in the Bronx. His name is Greg Goldston. I watched an interview with him last night. I'll have to get the name of the show real quick. Let me get that for you. All right, I'm back. Okay, I got the information. The show that Greg Goldston's on, he's a mime, and he would want me to be kind of like this. Because it's more exciting, or according to the show, you know. But he is on Jim Masters' TV show on YouTube. It's a YouTube show, and he's on there for like 2 hours talking about mime and teaching mime and movement for any type of thing. Probably even for vloggers, for business and for entertainment and everything. He helps all kinds of people. I was in an intensive workshop with Greg a while back in the mid-90s, or it was probably, yeah, I think it was about in the mid-90s, where we studied under his technique, which he studied under Marcel Marceau. And so he talks a lot about movement and stuff, which is important. He doesn't like talking heads, so he would want something kind of like, you know, this, you know, for the shot, or something dynamic, you know, where you're like this or whatever. And I see a lot of vloggers doing it, but he doesn't like just talking heads, so it's hard for us. So we have to learn, do certain things to kind of keep your attention and try to be entertaining. That's what Greg teaches. He taught Anne Hathaway in a certain movie too. He's taught a lot of people. He even knows the people that worked with Jesse Eisenberg when Jesse Eisenberg did Resist, which was about Marcel Marceau's life. But we'll talk about all that later. Check him out. He's on the Jim Masters TV show. You can look it up on YouTube under Jim Masters, and just put Jim Masters Greg Goldston. He spells Greg with 2 G's, so it's G-R-E-G-G, and then Goldston, G-O-L-D-S-T-O-N. Great mime teacher. You got to come across him online. He's got some incredible stuff on YouTube as well. All right. Oh, another thing too. I did do a little bit mime today, but not a whole lot, and I might try to throw together another mime, maybe. I did one mime so far on the show. I think I did do it public. I'm not going to talk about what it's about yet, so I'm keeping it kind of a secret. But I worked on the opening of it today, and I don't know how long it would be, and I don't know for sure if I'll be able to present it to you, but I might, and we'll have to see, because those things are a little bit tough. They're like doing a painting or something, but you do it with your imagination, and you're grabbing stuff out of the air and stuff like that. And also I'm looking for reasons to do something active, you know. And I want to get out on the jogging trail for at least maybe 20 or 30 minutes to see if I can elongate the mime and present it and things like that. We'll have to see though, because I know mime is about expressing your thoughts with your body and using your imagination, using your body to tell the story. Okay. So when we were in the Carrollton place, I did do a mime called Cain and Abel, and I sent it to Greg, and Greg said it was watchable. So I took that as a compliment. He's a Broadway mime, so he's done mime on Broadway. But he said it was a little breathy, so you have to watch your breathing. That's why you want to get cardio, because mime is silent. And what makes a mime is, first of all, they're silent, so they don't speak. And second of all, they never jump off the ground. Other than that, they're a mime, you know. And one thing that Greg teaches is that mimes usually move out of time. So they're either going to go slower than normal time, or they're going to go faster than what we'd see in normal day life. So they're not synced in normal day life time. They're going to go a little slower, or really quick, or triple fast. They'll do one of the two. You'll notice that when you see one in the park, or well, Greg would rather see them in the theater, and I'm that believer too, or at least in a makeshift theater in your apartment or home. But what it means is that you notice them because they're out of sync in time, and they're out of sync. Well, they're just, you'll notice them when you see them. Very rarely do you ever come across them. In Paris, they were made very popular, and Beep, Marcel Marceau, was one of the most famous mimes that we know of today. Greg's pretty famous, though. A lot of people know of him, and he's a great teacher. What he is really is he's a great teacher. All right, so right over here is Casa Manana. It's in the Round. It'd be a great place for a mime. It's Christmas pageant. The best Christmas pageant ever is going on right now, along with Seussical Musical in February. So they're doing a musical about Dr. Seuss, and they've ran out of Christmas trees over here. They had them at Farrington Field right here. They ran out. First delivery is 4:46 p.m., 10 minutes, 4 miles. All right, here we go. We don't serve your country, don't serve your king. Know your customs, don't speak your tongue. Kitty man, come me take everyone. Meow. We don't serve your country, don't serve your king. Kitty man, listen to the songs we sing. Kitty man, come take everything. Meow. We carry in our heart the true country, and that cannot be stolen. We follow in the steps of our ancestry, and that cannot be broken. We don't serve your country, don't serve your king. Kitty man, come me take everything. Whoops. Serve your country, don't serve your king. Kitty man, listen to the songs we sing. Kitty man, come take everything. We don't serve your country, don't serve your king. Know your customs, don't speak your tongue. Kitty man, come me take everyone. We got it. Well, you know, people do get creative on their vehicles. Power up now. Love is not something, I can't really read it on the road, but it looks like it was homemade. Pretty cool. We don't serve your country, don't serve your king. Know your customs, don't speak your tongue. Kitty man, come me take everyone. Meow. We don't serve your country, don't serve your king. Kitty man, listen to the songs we sing. Kitty man came, took everything. We carry in our heart the true country, and that cannot be stolen. We follow in the steps of our ancestry, and that cannot be broken. Broken. I'm sure Peter Garriott, sorry about that, Peter Garriott, is rolling, literally, probably. Everyone's got to have a sense of humor. No, it's really it could make my top 10 favorite songs, maybe. The Dead Heart by Midnight Oil. I've been thinking about my top 10 songs. That's tough. Pink Floyd's probably in there. Midnight Oil might be in there. For a song, though, you know, not about the whole album, but for a particular song, you know. This one, of course, we're talking about, like, I'm trying to get the railroad tracks. We're talking about, like, addictive songs, you know, like Peter Gabriel's In Your Eyes, you know. Your eyes, the light, the heat, your eyes, you know, those kinds of songs. But anyway, I don't know. I go through phases. Skyline, Fort Worth. The Trinity River. Meow. Well, there was a sign put up that said road closure, but there's cars over here, you know, so that's not exactly a road closure. At least it was like two, you know, signs that were completely blocking you off. Going some rustic. Here, we're just gonna go on the left side here. Sometimes it's better just to focus on one side. We carry in our heart the true country, and that cannot be stolen. We follow in the steps of our ancestry, and that cannot be broken. Do 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 do. Yeah yeah yeah. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. We don't serve your country, don't serve your king. Know your customs, don't speak your tongue. Kitty man, come take everyone. Sorry, I can't help myself. I think it's just better. We're gonna keep it as Kitty Man if we ever get through the song. Looking this way. Eventually we may. I figured what I'll do is every once in a while focus on a song. Why not, you know? It's a good thing to do. Oh, this one's gonna give me some grief. Yeah, that's that guy. He's delivering too. And I tried calling the party, and it says it's temporarily unavailable. So I'm assuming that maybe the number is just temporarily unavailable. But it's marked as that building right there. So maybe it's one of those gates that you have to get into. I'll have to go on the outside of that building and see if it has an address on the outside of it. And then we'll see if we can get in that way. Get the first steps taken care of. So remember, if they ever give a note, very back building can also be very front building. So the entrance was right over here, where you can hear the train right here. You can at least hear it. See where I entered. I have to do a lot of cutting, so I entered right here, and the description was very, very back, which can easily be very front. Right? Remember that thing right there? Train. That's where I just was. And the description was very back, so you'd think, oh, I'll just go way back there. First, try the front on the very back. Meaning, think of how the person wrote it. Alright, so this is locked. But we do have an open one right here. hot. So I told the guy it was lucky that I got in, because for one thing, his door was open. Another thing is they said back when it was actually front of the building. The other thing is he had his 1 digit off of his phone number. Whew, piping hot here. So there was 1 digit off of the phone number. That could have been pretty difficult, but all those other things opened up, so I was able to do it. Goodness gracious. Yeah, that was a lucky one. So someone happened to let me into the gate there. That door was open, and I happened to know it was the front rather than the back. So, cool. All right, we were able to get through it. Here's the lucky thing. Someone came up here, let me in. They had an open door over there, which was cool because they need a special key to get in. And on the directions, they wrote fronts. They wrote way in the back, and that's way in the front. But you can interpret that. But if the phone number's wrong, yikes. So I'm gonna have to verify with the kitchen to make sure that they verify phone numbers. Because first of all, they should have that on some kind of dialer, but they should be able to verify that. So we'll have to make sure that that goes in as a note, you know, verify phone number. Because if we have that, then we shouldn't have a problem. It did say temporary out of order. It turned out there was 1 phone number digit wrong. So, dear Lord mercy. We don't serve your country, don't serve your king. Know your customs, don't speak your tongue. Kitty man come, he'll take everyone. We don't serve your country, don't serve your king. Kitty man, listen to the songs we sing. Kitty man came, took everything. We carry in our heart the true country, and that cannot be stolen. We follow in the steps of our ancestry, and that cannot be broken.